Hello everyone. What kind of intro is this?
It's very sunny.
This is our latest adventure. We are in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We just flew into Albuquerque an hour or so ago. We got a lift up to Santa Fe and checked into the hotel. The room's not quite ready yet, but we grabbed a quick lunch at Joe's Tequila Bar. We're excited. We've never been in Santa Fe before, so let's go check it out. So this is Joe's Tequila Bar. This is connected to the hotel. Here's the little entrance. We were just inside there. There's a little outdoor patio and indoor area, but we'll show you more a little bit later. We're heading down towards the plaza and just seeing what's around to get the lay of the land. Lots of little galleries and shops. And what's the weather right now? In the 50s? 50s. Right now we're on Palace Avenue. You just notice as we're walking by this Ellsworth Gallery, and look, there's a dragon. I actually caught the tail as we were walking by and had to look back and see what that was. Cool little dragon. We're just wandering down the street to the plaza, and there's so many little shops everywhere that you go that we keep on getting pulled into these little alleyways and little shops along the way. We just stepped out of a not a cat place, but a sock place, and then there's a jewelry place right before, there was a scarf place right before. So many little shops, and we haven't even made it down, but I'll tell you more about this trip. But we're basically just enjoying and taking it easy for this trip, and we're in this little courtyard right now, so it's a little dark. So it is eerily quiet since it's February 1st and not many people here. I bet this courtyard is hustling and bustling during the warmer months when all the tourists come in, but now it is quiet and nothing's really set up. But like I said, the weather is in the 50s today. It's gorgeous. Perfect for exploring. Oh, look, there's snow. So we have reached the Santa Fe Plaza. We are in the hotel. We are staying at the inn on the Alameda, and it's a quick walk from the city center of the plaza. We just got our room. It's a little after 3:30 on the first, and let's spin it around and you can see what the room looks like. And there's a pleasant surprise here when you see the room. David, say hello.
I'm not the pleasant surprise.
You're right, you're not the pleasant surprise. So there's a closet over here, and then there is a bathroom. Ooh, I'm gonna turn that on. So let's back it up. A little sink, toilet, and a tub. We are staying in one of the traditional rooms. And then you go inside the room, there's a little working desk, and then two little sitting chairs. There is the king bed, and then there is a large flat panel TV, and the drawers, two little nightstands. It's really cute, very Southwestern-y. And let's see here. Okay. How does this lift up? I don't know how this lifts up. On one side, we are facing, if you can see the slots there, we're facing the main building. The buildings are separated. You have to walk outside. David's already all comfortable. We have French doors. Let's show you what the little surprise is. We have, look at this. We have a massive balcony patio area. Look at that. And if you walk out here, you can see this is the front of the property if you look out. So we're at the very end of the property. Show you out here. What's nice about this hotel is if you have a car, you park it for free here. And I mean, look at the size of this patio. We have a whole balcony, patio deck, whatever you want to call it, with umbrella and all that stuff. Oh, this is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay, we're head back inside to the room. And there you go. That is the tour of the room. Let's recap a little as far as the day, because had an early flight this morning, flew in, and uneventful. Fortunately, the plane was not full at all. Plenty of room to spread out. I even got upgraded, but I said I'll stay behind and sit with David. So, but we had good seats, so not a big deal at all. Once we landed at Albuquerque Airport, we ordered a Lyft, and it was around $61. So not bad. It was about an hour to Santa Fe from Albuquerque, straight shot, pretty easy. And got to the hotel. The rooms wasn't ready yet, so dropped off our bags, and we just took a little walk around to the plaza and back. I have to say, so just backing up a little even more, we have never been to New Mexico, never been to Santa Fe, obviously. Wanted something a little bit different in terms of our next adventure, something a little more relaxed, low key, laid back, nothing on the go. And so Santa Fe, allegedly during this time of year in February, winter, not as busy, not as crowded as the summer touristy months or in the fall. It's kind of the low key season. So I said, let's check it out, explore. It's got to be warmer than home, and so we are here for the next few days just to explore and check out Santa Fe, New Mexico. I've heard great things about it. One thing I'll note, just today walking to the plaza, there's some little shops that we got sidetracked in. So yeah, if you're a shopaholic and like looking at stuff like that, there's going to be a lot for you to see. Not very crowded out there this time of year, but that's great. It's nice and relaxing. So we're going to be enjoying our stay. We did grab some food at Joe's Tequila Bar down in the main restaurant for the inn. What I like about this hotel is that it includes breakfast in your rate, a hot breakfast. They'll cook I'll show you tomorrow when we check out breakfast. And then there's the Joe's Tequila Bar. We had lunch there. Great food. If you haven't seen it already, I'll insert the videos here in terms of just what we ordered. I had some fish tacos, and David had some chicken breast. I forgot avocado, I think is the name of what he got. David, do you remember what you got?
No.
He doesn't remember. Okay. But the videos are here and I can take a look at it later. So we're just going to unpack right now. But I have to say, the room is great. I love the room. It feels very Southwest, authentic, great size. And the fact that we've got that gorgeous patio, balcony deck area with tables and chairs and stuff. We'll probably be sitting out there when it's a little bit warmer because it hits the high in the 50s this time of year, I guess. And that's pretty cool. So with that, we're going to unpack, and then I'm not sure really what the game plan is. We're just going to wing it and enjoy our time in Santa Fe. So come along with us. I hope you enjoy our little adventure. Like and subscribe, and you'll see a lot more. All right, so if you look in the corner, the open area in the corner, that's our patio balcony deck, and the room there is our room. I guess there's a third floor, David. There's a third floor up there.
What's why is
I don't know what we got. So we are heading off to go to dinner at I don't know, did I show you the hotel entrance? This is the hotel entrance. Cool up there. This is the hotel entrance. So we're gonna cut through and we're gonna look at the La Fonda Hotel before we go to dinner. Since our dinner reservation's at 6, we have time, is what we're gonna do here and walk. So after unpacking, we kind of rested up a little and decided where to go for dinner. There's a bunch of different options, but we thought we'd try this place called La Boca. It's like Spanish Mediterranean. Since we had Southwest at Joe's Tequila Bar at lunch today, something a little bit different, so we'll see. Oh, here's more parking for Joe's Tequila Bar. Interesting. They walk a block. Not even a block, it's a quick walk. So we're gonna head to La Fonda Hotel and check it out, since it can be on our way to the restaurant. Where's that? I don't know.
where's this hotel you said?
It's over here. Over there. So here's the path we're taking. We're gonna follow this road. I think La Fonda may be that tall thing up there. So we'll see. I think that may be it. We're gonna go in there. So I think straight ahead, that's the St. Francis Basilica. And the reason they call it a basilica is because one of the popes has visited here. I'd have to look it up and I can put it in the description. Or superimpose which pope actually visited this basilica. The only weird thing is the tops of the towers or steeples, what do we call it, are missing. Wonder what happened. I'll have to look it up and see what happened there.
How do you know that?
That's what I've heard, and some other things that I've heard, that thing is missing. So this is the Cathedral Basilica of St. Francis of Assisi. So we won't go there today. We'll do that another day, maybe tomorrow, as we explore more of the square. But I think the La Fonda, is it this on the left or is it this on the right? Let's see. Maybe it's this thing on the left. We're gonna have to cross here. There it is, La Fonda parking. We're gonna have to cross over here. And just like that, we found it. This should be the La Fonda Hotel, Historic Hotel of America. So we are walking into the La Fonda Hotel, and then one of the lovely locals told us that this is one of the original paintings of the hotel back in the day. Doesn't look like this anymore, but it's right next to the parking garage where this picture is. But this is a good little tidbit. This is what it looked like back in the day. So I just happened to turn around as we're heading to the hotel, and there's the basilica. That's a great view of it. But look how it's missing the steeples, or whatever you call it. Interesting. I'll have to look that up and see why. But I think that's the entrance to the hotel. And the only reason we didn't stay at this hotel is because, you know, we're staying here for 4 nights. One of the nights, the regular room that I wanted wasn't available. It was like a suite that we'd have to switch to and have to switch rooms, and like I just didn't want to deal with that. So that's why we're just visiting this place instead of staying here. So earlier in the day, just a couple hours ago, this was where all the artisan vendors are at the Palace of the Governors. Now it's just an empty space. Look at that. All right, we're gonna keep on going this way. All right, I see it. There's La Boca restaurant. That's where we're gonna be eating. This is our dinner tonight, so let's check it out. So we're walking back to the hotel. It's kind of brisk. It's in the, maybe, what is it, in the 30s right now? 30, so the weather definitely does change. We're heading back to the hotel, and we will talk more about dinner tonight. But we're back in the room after day 1 here in Santa Fe. We had dinner at La Boca restaurant, not far from the Santa Fe Plaza. It's supposed to be tapas style place, Mediterranean, Spanish, tapas, whatever you want to call it, but tapas. And I wanted something different because lunch we had, you know, Jose's Tequila Bar. We had like traditional Southwestern fare for lunch. I wanted something different for dinner. So we ordered a few different things. Bacon wrapped dates. We ordered a carrot hummus. We ordered jamon croquetas. We ordered patatas bravas, and also, what was the last thing? The pork belly, fried pork belly? I forgot what it was called. So 5 things as far as what we had. What was your favorite? What was your
The
favorite?
carrot hummus.
Agree. There was a special tonight, a carrot hummus, and it was spectacular. We weren't sure what to expect, but it was like soft, flavorful, a lot of spices, sweet touches, and it was served with pita. That was very good. The bacon wrapped dates, they were okay. What did you think? Did you like them?
They were good.
They were good?
Similar to Trader Joe's.
Oh my gosh. And then we also had the patatas bravas, which were not what I expected. They were very dry, and there was a lot. It was just too starchy.
They were just like breakfast potatoes.
Yeah, it wasn't
that
anything there.
typically I avoid.
Speak louder so they can hear you. And then the jamon croquetas were fine. They were good. I thought they were a little overcooked. and as I was talking here, I'm going to be inserting all the footage that I took. I'll talk about why we didn't talk in the restaurant, but the croquetas I thought were a little overcooked. They were a little dark. They were just okay. And then the fried pork belly, that was okay as well. Um, I think we probably could have ordered something a little with some sauce or with like a broth or something to kind of break it up a little. But I think I think the food was okay overall. Um, I was telling David how when we had dinner at Haleo in DC years ago, I enjoyed Haleo by Jose Andres in DC. That was really good. This one was okay, but I think the biggest issue I had with the restaurant um, was where we were seated. By the time we got there, we had a 6 o'clock reservation. All the tables on around the edge of the room were already occupied, so we were seated at the. Not all. Then why didn't we get one? Maybe there were four top, or they were waiting for somebody with four top, or four people. But we were sat in the middle of the restaurant, and a whole bunch of tables
There
down
were
the middle.
six.
Six
Six
tables
tables in a row.
in the row in the
They
middle.
gave us the first one that was right next to the bar. So as you turn right, you see the butt of somebody having a drink on a stool. And then to our left were 5 tables.
Yes, and so after we sat down, shortly right after, they sat down two people right next to us, literally right on top of us. And the entire time we were there dinner, all the other four tables that were down the row, nobody was there. It's like, why in the world do restaurants do this? It's like
There
space
were
them out.
two people tables around the perimeter. They weren't all full.
No, but in the center, like there were
No, but around the perimeter,
when they opened
some
up.
of no, some of them were
Alright.
too.
All right.
Some of them were empty. We could have had that one. I don't know why
Alright.
we didn't.
So, we made do with the fact that there's like another couple like sitting right next, literally on top of us. But, pretend like you're in the big city and like tables are tight and whatever. But it's like, why restaurants do this when there was nobody freaking there? It's like, move them like one table over. I don't understand this. It's like just annoying. And I think I could hear the women talking like, why like there's nobody at the other tables? Why are like we're all on top of each other? It just makes no sense at all. So it's just like restaurants. Why the heck do you do that? And as far as the place La Boca, I thought it was okay. It wasn't spectacular in terms of tapas. We've been to Spain, Madrid, and Barcelona, and we've had tapas there, and this was just okay. So I think if you're trying something different, it's up to you. I mean, it had a lot of good ratings and stuff, but it just wasn't on par tonight. I mean, our waitress was lovely. She was nice, but she had a lot of tables and was busy. But it
I
was,
think the good ratings come from people that are mostly drunk
or people don't
on the
know any,
drinks.
or people that don't know any
They
better.
have a lot of tequila there. Today's lunch was way better.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll stick to
And
the.
they nickel and dime you on everything.
Oh,
The
that's
waitress
right.
offers to bring you another sauce, and then suddenly on the bill it shows up for like a couple dollars.
It was a couple of dollars.
It was more.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a tapas place and it was okay, but what do you think about just tapas in general?
I typically would not go to a tapas place
Why?
because I think that they give you very little for what they charge, and unless the food is really good, it's not worth it. And that Haleo place is probably the only place that it was worth it.
Well, because it's Jose Andres as a cook, as a chef, right? So we wrapped up dinner and we walked back to the hotel, a quick walk. It's very quiet out there. It's eerie. It's quiet. It's there's nobody this time of year walking around. We saw maybe four people on the way back to the hotel. But it was nice. It was relaxing. It's just chilly at this point in time. So
Very
50s in the
peaceful.
peaceful, yes. 50s in the daytime and 30s at night. So it's quite a spread of clothing and weather. But yeah, we are gonna call it early tonight because after a long travel day, getting up early, the flight, and here we are. We're gonna wrap up early, and tomorrow and the rest of this trip, we're just gonna wing it. I really don't have any planned agendas. There are a few things that we want to do, but I don't have anything specific planned out. No reservations at all at this place. We're just gonna see what we encounter and enjoy here in Santa Fe. And if you've been to Santa Fe, let us know what you've done, where you've been, what your favorite places are, so that people can get ready for their trip. But so far, I mean, it seems like a great town. It's just quiet and less crowded this time of year because it is February 1st. So, anything else?
No, nothing at this time.
So, thanks for watching day one. I don't know if you're gonna see day two right away, or if we're gonna space it out, or if I'm just gonna run them all together. But that's all for now for this first day here in Santa Fe. Thanks so much, and we'll see you later. Bye.